Do you long for a furry friend, but have forgone finding one because of life's little foibles?
Achoo! Well, I'd love to have a fur baby, but the dander, my allergies just won't allow it.
Putting off purchasing an aquatic companion because the responsibility of tank maintenance would roil your routine?
Oh, I'm sorry, Gup. I kept putting off cleaning your tank because I've been so busy. And now you've got fin rot, and I've got a Mycobacterium marinum infection.
Let's face it, pet ownership is hard. Well, now you can get the benefits of animal companionship without all the hassle at Callie's Columboa Constrictor Snake Cafe and Escape Rooms. It's like a cat cafe, but with snakes and mysteries.
Callie's is great. The boa constrictors don't affect my allergies, and I can hone my mystery solving and escape skills in case I ever get kidnapped and held in a small, intricate room.
We also have mystery games like Clue, Guess Who, 13 Dead End Drive, and more.
Sometimes the snakes sneak up behind me and try to coil around my neck, but it's okay. I just lightly grab their tail and uncoil them. Just don't fall asleep on one of those super comfy beanbag chairs.
Come by for Who Done It Wednesdays for fun LARP mystery action, LARPing snake-based mystery scenarios written by our very own patrons.
Yes, one more question.
So stop on in to Callie's Columboa Constrictor Snake Cafe and Escape Rooms, where we strangle every last clue of the mystery for maximum fun.
Welcome back, friends, and thank you to Callie's Columboa Constrictor Cafe for their support. Their games and live-action role-playing are quite enjoyable, though I feel the escape rooms are not up to Vampire Dentist standards. I simply turn into a bat or a cloud of mist and exit the room through a small opening or vent. Still, I highly recommend it. Dr. Andrew Kula believes firmly in supporting local businesses. Now, before diving into the third and final part of the Florida Key, Dr. Allen, could you tell us about... Heath. Curses. This must be my arch nemesis, Dr. Pine Talbot. Infield! Go stop him from interrupting the show.
Yes, Dr. Acula. Right away, Dr. Acula. Who?
Dr. Lupine Talbot, Tao's #1 werewolf orthodontist. He must be jealous of my show's success. That is why he is always referring patients to me and sending gifts to my office on holidays and inviting me to dinners with other professionals in the area.
Those don't sound like the behaviors of someone who dislikes you. Maybe he respects you?
What? No. He just wants to show off. Oh, Dr. Kula, I have all these patients. Here, take some. Oh, Dr. Kula, I make so much money. Here, let me give you gifts.
Yeah. So, about the show.
Him. Yes, so what do you think about the scenes we just watched of an 18-year-old student being found in such a violent state, and the inclusion of a tall, shabbily dressed, bearded man with one glass eye trying to lure children downstairs? Presumably for some nefarious purpose?
Oof, that's a difficult question, Dr. Kula. Honestly, it's hard to watch. Children are generally considered to be off limits for things like this. Hence you have the discussion about walking right up to the line and use your X card like we saw before the break. These acts are generally considered unacceptable, and yet we're seeing it more and more in local and national news.
What do you mean? Exactly what sorts of things are we seeing?
Increasingly, we're seeing reports, actual footage of grown men and women well into their 40s to 60s, supposedly mature adults, some of whom are even members of quote-unquote law enforcement, battering, tackling, even strangling high school students, children who are, on average, 16 years old.
And what, do you think this is some sort of national bout of madness?
Yes and no. Admittedly, we at Saucer Watch believe in what some would call, quote, spooky stuff. Do I think it's madness? Yes. It's absolutely mad for an adult to assault a child. I feel like they'd have to either have a permanent disorder or be in a bout of madness to willingly perpetrate such acts. But attributing this to anything other than the purely human capacity for evil would be doing a disservice to victims and making excuses for those who enact physical violence and abuse on children. This isn't a devil-made-me-do-it situation. The perpetrators are the devils here, just wicked humans, and we, as fellow humans, need to bring them to justice. Just like I hope there's justice for Lucille Grant in the end of tonight's film.
Yes, I understand now what you say. We worry about silly monsters in the dark, but it seems the real monsters are out in the open, destroying their own communities for a paycheck and a pat on the head. To invoke madness or ignorance downplays the choices these adults continue to make. Hopefully choices that these cold cretins will see consequences for eventually. And trust me, I know consequences as Tao's 6th most consequential vampire tooth laborer. Blech. Maybe our movie friends here will start a group to fight monsters? Maybe they'll give themselves a name with some pizzazz. Friends United for Count Kula. Inhuman Creature Exterminators? That's a good ring. I can have Infield draft up the t-shirts. F. Period.
Master, it was not Dr. Lou Pine Talbot.
Who was it then?
I'm sorry, Master. I did not see their face, but they were wearing this shabby wolf costume.
Yes, take it away.
Andrew, we don't have time for this. Just do the totals.
Ahem. Yes. For our cocktail totals, we have 1 murdered 18-year-old high school student Lucille Grant who had few friends and spent much of her time with the school nurse Edna. 1 mysterious 7-sided 6-inch-long wooden object found in Nurse Edna's office. 1 matchbox from a local cigar factory also found in Nurse Edna's office. 1 6-foot-tall, bald, bearded man with a glass eye who tries to entice children downstairs. 1 woman in Nurse Edna's apartment who seems to be bucking around in the kitchen while wearing a horse or wolf or both costume made from the same chitinous material seen in the mysterious pyramid that appeared in the nature preserve. A free round of cocktails for Maisie as Angus MacLeod, who dazzled the school children with golf tricks. Brady as the principal distracting mountain of a mechanic, Hank the Tank Johnson. Aubrey as the marine biologist who thinks 33-year-olds are children, Brond Moleman. And last but not least, Sam as the game mom who somehow turns this mess of late-night madness into something listenable. 3.5 out of 4 Kobe Thieves. Check it out.
Walk into is what looks like a woman who has put on a wolf or horse or something costume, but it's made out of the same stuff as the pyramid. was made out of, that fleshy carapace. And she's on all fours, and she's bucking around in the kitchen. And you can see, and she's like hitting shit. It's covering her arms and legs and her back. Almost this like leathery, black, shiny carapace. And then the front has like a wolf head on it. And her head is enveloped in the wolf's head. And she's bucking around, kicking.
Oh my god, I thought this was gonna be a damsel in distress, but there's something completely different and very strange.
As Angus rolls up, he's like, "Oh, what's up with pup play?"
Very progressive, Angus. Thank you.
Sit, girl, sit.
Do you guys make any? What do you do?
Edna?
The thing is kicking and bucking, and it's like had been hitting stuff, and then it turns and looks at you and stops. And you can see what looks like, you know how like when there's like a mask on a person, you can see like their eye underneath it. Her eye is like bulging out through this mask and just stares. And there's like this split second where you three are staring at her, and then it's like she's about to fucking charge.
I want to pull my gun out and put her down.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're going to do combat really
Okay.
quickly.
We're doing so much combat recently.
Yeah, I'm trying to get good at it.
Combat's so fun. It's so hard to get good at, but it's so fun.
We go by dexterity, right?
Correct. That's why I asked for everybody's dexterity.
I think I have the highest.
Yeah,
You do. So you're going to start
Weirdly.
off.
Rhonda's the most proficient of all of us.
Her dexterity is 40, so she's going to go last.
Well, I've got my spearfishing gun, so I'm shooting at her with the fucking spearfishing gun. Going
So
for
we
the
have this
eye.
moment of silence where she like has been kicking and bucking around with this weird wolf carapace, like insect wolf carapace on her, covering her. And then this moment of silence where you guys all lock eyes with this woman. She is nude also underneath this.
Can we see her underneath this?
You can see flashes of skin underneath this like costume that's like over her arms and over her back
Okay,
and
sorry.
over
Can
her
I
head.
ask? Is it draping on her?
Yeah,
like
it's like
soft?
draped on her, except
Oh, I'm picturing it to be more structured.
no,
Okay.
it's like draping on top of her, except
Gotcha.
her whole head goes into
Okay.
a mask-like
Yeah.
thing. That's
Okay.
this like strange wolf-looking insect wolf face.
Okay, well, I don't think I can let this thing go on living.
All right, roll me your spearfishing.
I rolled an 11 on the 40.
Oh, nice. So that's a hard success, huh?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
just see this like kind of abnormal thing. You're like, no.
Okay, with your hard success, she's gonna charge. As such, I want you to roll me some damage with that.
What do you want me to roll?
I think a spear gun has a high potential for damage, but a high potential for not a lot of damage too, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's something similar to like a crossbow, sort of.
Sure, but like bigger even, right? Because it's like a spear gun. So I don't know. I was gonna have you is roll me like a 1d8.
Oh, 2.
Okay.
But I like hit her maybe in the shoulder or something.
Yeah. So I think what we hear is the of your spear gun flying off, and it hits into
But
her.
it's also like connected to a rope.
Right. So you could potentially next turn try to like draw her in with the
So
rope.
she's speared in the shoulder with my spear gun that's connected to a rope that I have, and that's my turn.
You
Yeah.
leashed her.
Yep.
You leash the pup.
Yeah.
The spear goes in, and you hear her go, "Ow! Ow! What the?"
Y'all, that does not sound good.
No, I'm with you there, Angus.
Does anybody else have a weapon? Somebody else needs to help me. This is meant for the sea, and I've been using it on land.
Yeah. Okay.
Brady goes next.
I pull out a service rifle, just a M1 Garand, the one that when you use up the mag, it goes clink. And I pull that out, and I think I fire off a shot at her.
Okay, squeeze me off of firearms.
I squeeze you off of firearms. It's a 34 on a 50.
Nice. Okay.
The damage is 2d6 plus 4.
Hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. All right.
God.
Yeah.
She's
I
about to
think this
die.
is going to end pretty quickly.
10 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. So describe the shot for me, and I'll tell you what happens.
So it's on my back. I think I just kind of whip it around and I point, and I think I literally like look her in her weird bulging eye, and I just am like, and kind of get disgusted and then shoot.
We hear the And then we see a bullet fly in and it just hits her directly in the head, which explodes in a fucking shower of gore. It's a human head exploding on top of this weird wolf insect carapace mask that she has on that her eyes are bulging out of. And we see it all just fly everywhere. You see pieces of vein, pieces of artery, pieces of bone. Like, then it's just this moment of silence.
Y'all, I was going to try the clicker to see if we could just get her to sit. Now we're not going to get any information. And then I roll sanity and then start looking around the apartment.
Yeah, everybody needs to roll group for this for me, please. Roll your sand. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm switching out dice. This is a 93 on, not 93.
See, yeah, I had bad dice earlier too.
45 on a 26, so I fail.
21 on a 49, so I pass. I have no remorse about this for some reason.
Yeah, you're like, what? She was threatening my life. Why don't we do 1d6 halved for everybody who failed, and then 1
Ooh, for me.
for people who
Oh,
passed?
just
I rolled a 4. I'm
one
gonna
for me
decrease 2.
then,
Okay.
because I rolled a 2.
So this kitchen is covered in gore, bits of bone, teeth, pieces of muscle, and this.
Are the eyeballs still there?
Yeah.
Can I go up and just go tink, 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 just to make sure that they're squishy and not...
They are squishy. They're
Not
quite
glass.
squishy. They're staring at you. Yeah, no glass eyeballs at all on
Okay.
this horse abomination.
Good
or
thought,
wolf
Angus. That was a
abomination.
good thought. Yeah.
Sorry, I keep calling it a horse because I'm imagining the mascot thing that Aubrey sent us
The
is what she's
cow?
wearing.
Yeah.
The cow thing.
Oh, God, this thing is terrifying.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
good.
it really is man, bear, pig.
Yeah.
I guess that thing's not alive anymore. Okay, that was the goal. So I'm just gonna look around the apartment. I guess it's gonna start stinking in here, and I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, it definitely smells fucking terrible. It smells like the smell of sinuses, which
Oh.
is that bad,
Nope.
funky smell. Sinuses smell have a
And
very
I kind of
specific
think
smell.
that I would know what that smells like just from doing dissections.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Smell of
I'm like,
sinuses.
Or I mean,
Yeah,
at this point,
uh,
the dissections...
Sinus cavities have like a very specific
yeah.
smell.
Like kind of cheesy.
Yeah, like mucusy.
Um,
Mucus can kind of be cheesy, but like it's really mucusy. Like you drink some like dairy or milk or something.
Yeah, it's
and you have,
almost like bad
phlegm.
milk.
Okay, when I got my nose pierced, I had an infection
Yeah.
when I first got it pierced, and it
Yeah,
like
there you
would.
go.
Yes, I know the smell, and it's fucking terrible.
It's
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it
an
is sort of
awful,
the smell
awful
of when
smell.
when you first get your septum pierced.
Yeah.
You kind of
Yeah.
get like a random weird like metallic like rotten milk scent.
Yeah.
And that's
I will say that the descriptor for me is that it smells thick.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very thick.
uh-huh.
Again, there's like all the other stuff
it's
that I think maybe like it'd be a
meaty.
little bit different, but like yeah,
Yeah.
it is like
Ugh.
you just like roll through it and it's just like you like smack
Smack
into
into
it. It's
it.
not like the
Yeah.
C. diff or the melena that washes over you.
Yeah,
this is
it's
like
just
you
like
smack
a wall
Yeah.
of smell.
Yeah.
And that is the smell of her face blown wide open with her wolf costume on. Hit
Gross.
your nostrils.
Would I know from like doing vivisections and dissections and stuff, is this a normal amount of that smell?
Yeah,
or
I
is
would
this,
say so.
Okay,
This is
so
like
I'm like,
a-
so I'm just like, this is what a head would smell like if it was exploded.
Yeah, this is head cheese.
I think I look at Brond and I'm like, Brond, do you want to like maybe get more of that stuff around her? Like you cut some off at the other place. Like, do you want to? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. He like, I guess like grabs a towel or something and puts it over his face and walks up, because I guess to me the pyramid had to have been more structured than this, because it was staying up, right? So he walks up to like whatever is like draped over her and kind of grabs it like
It follows the non-Newtonian whatever laws. The slower you grab at it, the easier it is to kind of deal with, to peel off. It also reminds you of some of the smoothness of the tower that you guys had been on, but it's different in that it's like malleable to like put over her. But overall, it definitely reminds you of the same type of material.
Like,
I would
so
say.
this is a version of the same thing. I mean, there's not much. I'll cut some off just to have it, but it's about the same thing. It seems to be the same characteristics. I mean, it all seems to be connected, and I don't really know what it is, but it's the same thing. And now this woman is also expired.
Let's do a quick rundown of this apartment. I imagine people heard the gunshots and the screaming and the Ricky Tikki Tavi or whatever the fuck was going on in here.
Can
We
you
should
say that?
probably the famous poem, short story. Anywho, yeah, let's take a quick look-see and then GTFO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was she? Like, in what room when we...
She was in her kitchen. So you guys walked in, and there was like a front room with like a divide, like a window into the kitchen, and then like you could go to her bedroom and bathroom, and she was just in the kitchen fucking kicking shit around.
I think I just immediately, just since like I'm right in there and just killed the thing, I think I want to like evaluate her body a little bit, but then I also want to look around the kitchen.
Yeah. So she's nude underneath all this stuff. When you poke around the kitchen, there's not a whole lot except that there is, or on the fridge, there's a bunch of paperwork that she's like, has a magnet on. Did they have fridges in the 1920s?
They were literal ice boxes where you had like
Yeah,
a
not in the
big chunk of
20s,
ice
yeah.
that they kept underground, and they'd
Cool.
like, put the ice in there. And
So none of that happens. So you're in her kitchen.
okay.
And going through her drawers, you find what is some paperwork, and it's labeled Tideland Taxes. It says CM16 North Tunnel.
Tideland?
Yep, Tideland Taxes.
CM16.
North Tunnel. And what it looks like is tax records from somebody paying a bunch of money every month towards the Casa Marina, which is one of the marinas that you guys would know.
Okay, so that CM16 North Tunnel is an address.
Yeah, it seems like.
Are we familiar with it?
Not particularly unless you're super familiar with Casa Marina.
What is the context of Casa Marina?
Casa Marina is one of the many marinas that dot the outside of Key West. It's where boats go in, they dock, they undock.
Okay.
Casa Marina is probably we just won like a privately owned one.
Is there anything that relates to? Because Angus is specifically looking for anything having to do with the kids, the glass-eyed dude, the bug thing.
When you guys upturn her apartment in like the 20 minutes that you're upturning stuff before, the one thing that you find that's related to the carapace stuff is that there is a small like doll that looks like a wolf. It's probably 8 inches in length. And
3/4 of a football.
yeah, it's about 3/4 of a football. And it looks like a small wolf that has extremely twisted and strange proportions. It's like somebody took a wolf and stretched it out and just like twisted it. When you look at it, it kind of gives you a little bit of a headache.
And when I touch it.
Nothing happens. You're able to touch it and stuff, but like looking at it, it's like looking at an MC Escher painting is how I would describe it.
Can I manipulate it? Can I turn it further?
Yeah, you can try to like move it around, and what you realize is that it is almost like a little bit of a wooden, or it's not wood, it's made of that same like that carapace black stuff that you can turn. Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay. It's a 91. It's a fail on a 75. Actually, fuck it, I'll spend luck.
Okay. I think what happens with that is that you're flipping around and you're able to manipulate this like weird, strange proportioned wolf figurine. At first, you try to like make sense of it, and then you can't, and then you're just kind of like, whatever, fuck it, and start spinning it because it's got like multiple joints to it that you could spin around, and you kind of like flip it, and then all of a sudden it flips into that septagon wooden.
Oh, the same heptagonal thing?
Yeah, it's septagonal. Yep.
Well, would you look at that? Like, fucking move this doll around a little bit, and it turned into a second version of the heptagonal beer can.
I take the one that I have out,
Yep.
and I try to manipulate it to see if it turns into
Okay, give me an intelligence roll.
Into a wolf?
not 4 on an 85.
Yeah, you're quickly able to move it around, and why it looks so weird is because it's like this almost Transformers thing that when you flip it around a bunch, you're able to turn it into this like misshapen wolf thing. Similar, it's like a mixture between a cockroach and a wolf.
Is it the same? Does it look the exact
It looks
same?
pretty similar, and it also looks similar to her weird wolf bug combo thing she was
Accoutrements.
wearing. Yeah.
Okay, well, these are two of the same things. Wonder why she had one in the office and one at home. It's weird. I think we should maybe go to that cigar factory next.
Yeah, all right. I do want to go on the record, though, that we have this weird lady with these weird wolf cockroach creatures that turn into weird key-looking things, and then we come here and she's dressed like that animal.
Yeah.
But again, we don't need to do anything with this. We just need to acknowledge as a group that we experience this together, and we shall never talk about it again.
Okay, Hank Hill.
That's actually my name. My name's Hank. That's Angus.
I thought you're Frank.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. Doesn't matter.
All right, well, let's get the fuck out of here before the real police come. And
Yeah, we should go. All right, off to the factory.
I mean, should we light this on fire or what?
Yeah, let's burn it down.
Are there other families that live in this apartment building?
It's okay.
Wow, this is a side of you I never thought I would see, Frank.
You know, as the once great Killer Mike said, fuck it, the Lord will sort 'em.
I think I'm like, fire, fire, there's a fire. And then I run.
Yeah,
Roll me a luck. Who has the lowest luck?
me.
40?
Ooh, no, I have 44.
Mine is so high. Don't, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Braun's not very lucky. Oh, but he rolled a 30 on a 40.
I think you guys start a fire in the kitchen to try to make it look like a kitchen fire, and then the fire that you,
Fire, fire.
yeah.
There's a fire sale. Help them, please. The children.
You guys are going out back to your Jeep, and you hear
To pee a little.
Left to pee a little. You guys are going back out to the Jeep, and as the apartments are burning, you see a child and a mother come out, and they're like, "Oh my God, are you calling the fire department? Are you calling the firemen?"
I don't think 911 exists right now.
Yeah, we also don't have means of communication. Like, I mean,
I guess we'll
cell
just
phones.
watch this burn.
Cell
Is this what
phone-
we do in the 1920s?
We're leaving. Just go to the car.
Just very calmly just gets in the car. Just like
Brian
waits
just gets
for
in
us
the
to
front
get
seat and puts on his seatbelt and is just sitting there.
Yeah.
We're all like, okay, guess we're leaving.
And you guys leave.
You can't make us feel bad for this.
No.
I'm not. That'll be it. You rolled the luck and you prevented the death.
How
of the
old was the
child.
child?
6.
Yeah, it's fine.
They don't die.
That's
They had a good run.
Yeah. Oh, they
mean, they
lived.
don't-
That's fine too.
They live because they came outside. That was the luck roll, as you got them to come
Oh,
outside.
I thought
Oh.
the okay.
Loudly.
I
or
thought
not?
the luck roll was that we started the fire.
Oh no,
No.
you started the fire. That was not a problem.
I
The
thought it
luck
was-
roll is me going, fire, fire, there's a fire, this apartment
I
building.
understand. I thought we had to get lucky to start the fire.
No. I'm like, they're out of the apartment building. We can go.
Nobody dies in this fire, I guess.
One fire. Never mind. I was gonna try to make a Hillary Clinton one. She lied, 5 men died or something joke, but it didn't land. So
Yeah,
let's move on.
Benghazi. We can move on. Okay.
We're driving to the cigar factory.
You go to the cigar factory. It is in the southeast portion of the. No, it's in the southwest
West,
portion
yeah,
of
I was gonna say.
the island. What you know about this is that it is a really rundown kind of industrial, I guess, area where most of the cigar factory companies were. There are a lot of, 1 or 2 story buildings in which people used to like roll and make cigars that are no longer, nobody's doing anything with them. We'll say it's like 6 or 5 p.m. now. And you guys roll in. It's
Hot.
starting to get dark out. Hot?
Yes,
Yeah,
we roll in
rolling
hot.
It's very hot. Yes, you're correct because it's August in
August,
the Key
yeah.
West. Another storm is coming up. You can see the clouds rolling in. You can start seeing lightning flashing. You can see rain falling down outside on the ocean itself. It is really hot. You're right. But you guys are on the edge of the island, so you're getting that like real salty ocean smell mixed with kind of like an oily, I don't know, like an industrial smell. This building is a 2-story building. It looks run down. It looks like nobody has been in it probably like operated in it for at least a year, if not 2 years. What I'm imagining is one big front door that you like everybody could go in that like opens up. That's probably 8 feet tall, and then just windows on either side. You guys roll up to it. You can see that there's probably like not machinery, but like shit inside of it that people use to like make the cigars, make all the papers, do all the stuff to deal with the tobacco. And it's silent and dark in there as these clouds kind of roll in. What I'm imagining is the Jeep pulls up, you guys are out, and like you're silhouetted against this incoming storm. What are you guys talking about and doing at this point?
What time is it again?
Probably like 6, 5, somewhere in there. Like it's
still light
Still
outside.
light out.
Still light out, but
Okay.
slowly encroaching because of the storm that's coming on.
I mean, I'm assuming that like these military things like come with like lanterns or like.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, them kids were saying that the glass-eyed man wants to take people downstairs. So fuck it, might as well go. And I think Angus grabs a lantern, like turns it, like lights it, and then starts like walking towards the interior of the building to look for stairs going down.
What's everybody else doing?
I guess I'll follow your lead. We gotta figure out what's going on.
Yeah, Hank's got like rifle out, and I think he's just following.
Oh yeah, I retrieved my spear from
From the wolf lady.
yeah.
and I've like
From the
wound
alpha.
it back up.
You guys walk into what looks like a giant workshop. So there are desks where people, or not desks, desks, I guess, where people were like rolling cigars, but there's also a whole bunch of like tobacco processing where they would get tobacco in from Cuba, right? And they have to do a bunch of like industrial processing to get it to like where you could put it in cigars, and then like paper processing too. So this was an area where they did everything to create cigars. So there's like industrial machinery to one side, and it's huge. This building is like a large building that could house everything you could need to make a cigar. It looks like it hasn't been in use for like years. But it does look like people like left pretty quickly. So there's still like bullshit papers everywhere. There's like desks that still have like wrapping papers on them. You can smell like some like old rotten tobacco like in the back. What I would like is everybody to give me a spot hidden.
20 on a 50.
I just need to get new dice. 68 on a 60.
Yeah, 64 on a 50.
So as you guys are looking through this with your lantern, it's pretty silent except the thunder that's starting to roll in, and you can start to hear the pitter-patter of rain on the top of this like roof. Walking from desk to desk to see if anything has been recently uprooted or moved around or molested. What you see is that eventually you notice some footprints that lead towards a corner of the whole building, and that corner has what looks like a trap door that is flush with the floor itself. Recently, though, it looks like dust has been perturbed around that.
Is there only one set of footprints, or does there appear to be multiple sets?
There's only one set because God carried him.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there's actually multiple sets of footprints back and forth that look like in multiple sizes too.
Y'all reckon this is the downstairs that those kids are so scared of?
I guess I don't know, but it is a downstairs, so I guess it's the place to start.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any other brighter ideas, because, like, again, we just need to find this man with the white beard and the glass eye.
Outside, maybe.
So, I mean, I don't know, weapons at the ready?
I'm drawn and ready
sure.
to go, and I mean, that wolf lady, yeah.
I've got spearfisher in one hand, and I've got my machete in the other, so I'm good. I'm ready to go.
All right, well, how about this? How about one of y'all lifts open the door to this thing, and then I just Leroy Jenkins this motherfucker?
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
So you guys open up this hatch. Underneath is a really small tunnel, like maybe 4 or 5 feet in diameter and height, but you can tell it goes straight down. Like you're not straight down it, like at an angle. So you would crawl down it if you wanted to. Do you guys want to crawl down it? I assume. Well, do you guys want to crawl down it?
I was sort of just planning on Leroy Jenkinsing this, so, like, for real, just, like, plow ahead.
Yeah.
Jump down.
I think Hank the Tank is, he's right behind you, Angus. Yeah.
You guys make your way down, and it takes you maybe 5-10 minutes to crawl down this hole. It opens up into a large, dank-smelling cavern. This cavern is probably, I don't know, what's the size of this basement right now?
15 by 30.
30.
So we'll
yeah.
say this is about like double this size, so 30 by 60. So it's not huge, but it's like its own little area that you can see water has come in. On one side is what looks like sea or ocean water that's coming up, almost as if there's a hole in there that you could dive down into. And then this almost beach sandy area. Standing in the middle of this is what looks like whatever Edna was trying to imitate, you are now seeing in real life. You are seeing a 4 to 5 foot tall, 5 to 6 feet long, wolf-like thing covered in that carapace. It has 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe ever-changing amount of legs and a wolf-like head and like chest, but then the front of it looks like almost like pincers of a beetle of some sort. And as you're staring at it, chunks of it look like they're moving, almost like a VHS glitch, if that makes sense. You're seeing it move at once, like a piece of like its shoulder kind of goes and like moves to one side. What it reminds me of is like PlayStation 1 graphics. When something glitches out in PlayStation 1, you have like the polygon kind of glitch of like it's different. That's like what you're seeing. And like it'll flip out and like move out really far, like a foot or two away from it, and then be back. And it's just standing there humming to itself. You can hear what it's humming. It's just saying in almost a human voice, and you can see its pinchers moving. It does not notice you guys eject yourself from the hole, almost as if it is chanting to itself.
What do y'all think we should do? I mean, we can set up and pop shot it.
I think I take the key thing.
First off, I'm going to ask for a sand roll from everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, I fail.
35, that's pass for me.
okay.
I fail.
On a fail, I'm going to ask for a 1d6. On a pass, I'm going to ask for a 1d6 divided by 2.
3.
I got a 4.
Ooh, that's a 3 for me too, because I rolled a 6.
Has anybody hit a
I
breaking
just
point?
did.
Nice.
Wait.
Hold on.
Nope.
How? Wait, what?
4/5 of your...
Oh, yeah. No, not quite. I'm 2 away.
Wait, 4/5.
Wait,
Too much math.
4/5. Sorry.
So you,
5:30. 4/5
Too much math.
would be...
Too much math.
I got it. I haven't lost 13 yet.
Why is it
Took-
4/5? Why do they...
Took me a second to get there.
4/5.
You just have to lose 1/5. If you lose 1/5, then you have 4/5 left.
I just hit a breaking
You
point.
hit a breaking point.
as
Cool.
well.
Cool. Love the breaking point.
Oh, yeah. I guess
I lost 11.
I have 2, yeah.
So what does everyone want to do?
So I see this wolf thing, and I have this like heptagonal thing that I know also becomes a wolf thing, and I take it out of my satchel and I sort of turn it and I look at because doesn't Hank also have it, or just
I think you have them both.
do I have
Yeah.
both of them now?
Mhm.
So I take both of them out and like configure them
Into the
both
wolf, and there's,
into the
like,
wolf thing. I take them both out and see what happens just immediately.
Nothing happens when you take them out. This thing is just kind of, well, let me roll a... Yeah, nothing happens when you take them out, per se. And
Okay.
this
When
wolf-
nothing happens, then I start moving the pieces to make them into the weird wolf thing.
Cool. Can you give me a power roll?
Yeah.
Just RB or all
My
of us?
power's really bad.
Just RB.
Great. 14 on a 30.
Ops, nice.
So what you see is that you pull it out and nothing happens, and then you pull one of them, like you pull both of them out, and I think you put like one down for a second, and you start reconfiguring. And as you're reconfiguring it, the wolf thing starts howling. What sounds like not a howl, but like
Like a scream?
a scream, and like a glitchy kind of scream, like a something in, I don't even know if pain is what you would say. And as you are moving it around, at first you don't see anything like change, but you can feel yourself will it to start to change. And as you're doing the puzzle or moving this kind of like Rubik's Cube
thing around, you can see the wolf thing is changing with it, where you're seeing pieces of it move in and out. And so it's chitinous surface, which is like furry, except if you were close to it, you'd realize that like that fur is purely like black hairy spines.
I would say more rigid
Than you like imagine. And that is moving. When you move like the centerpiece of this key thing that you're adjusting, the wolf's centerpiece kind of moves. And so what does Braun do with that? Like how, like seeing that, what happens?
So I guess as I'm moving, because I'm moving this thing from like a geometric shape to an animal shape.
Yeah, to this weird, strange wolf
Is
shape.
this wolf thing moving more into a geometric shape at this? Is it going the opposite of what I'm doing?
No, it's following what you're doing. And it's like what happened is that with that power roll, what you realized is that like as you were moving it around, like you took it from this geometric shape and you started to try to kind of turn it into a wolf shape, and it would like catch every once in a while.
Okay.
And so it would catch its body like changing, like when you would get it towards the wolf shape, until you realize with that successful power roll that if you were to turn it to the wolf, perhaps you would be able to then do what you wanted with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I would just keep. I like my goal is to turn this like key thing into like the weird wolf warped shape that it was in before.
And I think with your successful power roll, you're able to.
Okay.
There is a moment there where once it gets into its wolf shape, this little key that you're holding, or its like bug wolf shape, it turns its pincer wolf face at you and lets out a scream that sounds like a child.
Okay.
And it looks directly at you three and starts charging.
Can I... Okay, if I start turning the thing back into like a middle ground between the wolf and the...
Sick.
Yeah, give me a power roll for that.
Okay.
And this is a pretty important one.
Oh, God.
So I would spin things for this.
Can I?
Yeah, this is totally luck spendable.
10 on a 30. These little cat dice are treating me
On
well.
a 30? Really?
Yeah, my power's only 30.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Damn.
Wow,
Fuck
that
yeah.
yeah. So I think what happens
My
is it
little
starts
cat
charging
dice.
at you, and you have this realization that you have some sort of control over this thing's form,
Yeah.
and you start flipping it around like this very complicated wolf bug figurine Rubik's cube. And when you remove its like one of its
That's the name
legs,
of the episode, Weird Bug Figurine Rubik's Cube.
I mean that is
Yeah.
when you remove like one of its legs, that leg itself leaves.
So like if I'm like pulling this thing apart instead of...
In some ways, you were
Okay.
like pulling this thing apart with how you're doing things, and it like winks out of existence in that weird VHS tape thing as it comes away. And what you realize is that if you turned it into that septagonal cube, it potentially would just fucking disappear. Your power rolls potentially like attuned it to the thing that is there in front of you.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess, then I just...
I'm real interested and I pick up the other one.
Okay.
Like, I think,
what do you wanna
I
do
think
with that?
maybe you see me doing...
And I'm just like, fuck it, I can help. And so I start fucking around with the...
Okay, give me a power roll for that. Please.
That is a 65 on a 65.
Oh,
Hell
nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think what happens is as you're picking that up, you guys are seeing this thing in real time try to adjust to multiple keys of its reality. And so like legs are appearing out of nowhere. A tail is like flipping out of its head. It does not know what to do with things. And as it's charging, leg gets removed so it trips, but then keeps going at you guys, almost defying like physics to continue towards you as if it doesn't matter what you do. And I think what happens is it comes up and is about to get to you guys, and at that moment, both Brond and Angus click the thing into its septagonal shape, so it's back to where it was. These pincer jaws, you hear the skittering and then like childlike screaming. The pincer jaws are about to grab at Hank, and then all of a sudden it's just gone, and there's silence in the room.
Well, I guess that worked.
Yeah, shit, looky there. And then I flip it back just briefly. Just like part of it, just like whoop.
There's like a weird insect like arm that starts slapping really quickly out of like fucking midair nowhere.
Whoop.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, it comes back.
Whoop.
Well, I think we need to like hide these things.
Shit, Hank, you see this? You want to give it a whirl?
Don't.
Here, why don't you just spin it? Just see what happens.
Hank.
Listen. So wait, would Hank's breaking point like happen when he saw that thing?
In general, yes, except that like not much is going to happen after this.
But like
So-
I would kind of be in a state of shock. I
think a state of shock.
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of like rocking back and forth, and I'm just kind of like, and I think he's just kind of like making noises like over in the corner.
Can I roll a sleight of hand?
Sure.
Yeah, because I hit my breaking point, but I think mine is going to like hit after I...
That's a 13 on a 60.
Okay.
So a hard success. I finagle a couple of saltines from Hank's pockets, and I'm just like, buddy. And then just sort of like, as the rocking is going back and forth, it's just like, here's some
Feed you some
saltines.
saltines.
And I think just like at every kind of like forward rock, I'm just like,
Yeah. Love.
So I think we probably need to like hide these keys. Nobody can ever find them, and then we just have to, I guess, burn down the thing in the forest and just to make the girl's life look like she died because she was stabbed, or I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do now.
I mean, it's almost like we should have like a repository for all the weird shit we find.
This is the sword of Delta Green.
Because like I don't know, just maybe a box that we can put all this stuff in, where other people weren't going to find it.
My favorite color is green.
I like green.
A green box.
I like green.
I like green.
I like green.
I like green too.
I like
yeah.
turtles.
This is just Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark where they go in the back. And
Yeah,
it's
but in the back end,
Yeah.
just a bunch of...
but green box.
Cool. Do we want to epilogue everybody real quick? Give me a brief what happens after this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Does
So
everyone
I
need
think
a
the
second
two
to
of us
epilogue?
that hit our breaking point have to do a mania or a obsession or whatever.
Yeah.
Or-
What do you... But what's your...
Like, what do we think it's going to be?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I think it's more narrative now.
Okay, so Brond Moleman's is going to be a little bit more lighthearted.
For once.
I need to look one thing up first.
I'm interested what you're looking up.
I think I can be pretty quick about it. I think
go
that
for
like
it.
I'm gonna continue like caddying and like sort of like fucking around like with like golf tricks. I think at this point though, Angus is really bummed about like the kids and the guy with the glass eye, and so like I think that he just like is always looking to like the south, to the marina, to the
Sure.
thing
Oh,
where he's
yeah.
just like always looking to like see if he like can spot someone. Probably circles back to the school on like a fairly regular basis to like do tricks for the kids, and this
Is always like watching.
is
for
always just
the
sort of like watching. So I think that
one-eyed glass
probably
man.
is what he's going to be doing.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good like origin story, I feel like, for a character. So
I was originally going to try to do something with a Rubik's Cube, but those weren't invented till the 1970s, so that's not helpful.
Just become this big nerd.
Yeah, I
The
think
Rubik's Cube nerd.
Braun Moleman becomes disillusioned with living on land, and he,
Praise for Waterworld.
yeah,
I want to be Kevin Costner so fucking bad.
he like joins, like after this happens, he becomes like even more obsessed with like water, sea life, anything to like not have to be on land at all. And so he like joins a research division where he's like sailing like the Caribbean and like around South America, and his goal is to be not on land as
At
much
any
as
point,
possible.
yeah.
I love
He
that.
literally like
Yeah.
anytime he's on land, he like gets
the
itchy
heebie-jeebies.
and like just
Starts
has to be
thinking
back
about-
out on the water, and
Yeah.
like eventually he like dies in a shipwreck 10 years later or something.
Yeah.
Like
I think Hank, just between his initial reaction and sort of like the stress response he had to seeing like an innocent person killed, and then like I think killing Edna, and then that coupled with like sort of like the weird wolf creature as well. I think that he's sort of like in this constant like fight mode anytime that there's like a dog around or any sort of other like canine sort of animal. And I think the way that he copes with this like super intense thing is that he is constantly like he has saltines on him at all times. And I think that anytime he sort of starts to have this stress response, he just like dries out his mouth. Like he's just shoving his mouth with saltines. And like he's just like until he's just like, and it gets like where, you know, like where you eat a bunch and that's like kind of cakes your mouth and gets like, and yeah, I think he definitely like loses a bit of himself. Like he's not able to really work on boats anymore. Like he used to be Hank the Tank. Now he's like Hank the Crank. Like nobody knows who he is.
Oh yeah.
And
he becomes like a recluse or whatever.
Yeah. And I think he's like
except
still
for our morning.
Yeah,
the morning
shit
shit.
still
Pit
happen.
latrine. Yeah.
I think that's like actually that's great. I think that's the only time that he's kind of normal. Is that like during his like morning shits? I think he's like, hey Angus, like, and he's like normal, and then as soon as he's out, it's like that was like the last good moment he had, and so he kind of like 51st date,
Goes
he
back to that,
completely
Yeah.
reverts
Mhm.
to that
Go
like
back to that,
pre-trauma like experience every time. Yeah, and he just does that, and then.
Never makes it up in the ranks like he thought he was going to.
No,
whatever.
he just like kind of becomes that like the worm body on the
the worm
naval
body. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
On the naval base. All right, that's what I have.
Love.
That was great.
Nice. That was great.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, fuck ice.